Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever DriFt WWE2K20 Universe mode. This is something new that I am doing, where I will be controlling Raw, SmackDown, NXT and pay-per-views for 2K20. I'm going to be doing this until 2K21 comes or 2K22 comes out, and then I'll start one on that. Basically, how this is going to work is I will be setting up matches and stuff. I'll be setting up feuds for the pay-per-views and things like that. And how matches are going to work, because I am writing down the cards for pay-per-views so that I can, if I want to refer back to an old story, how it will work is I will control one of the characters, but if the one I control, they might lose, they might win. It's basically how I am gonna do it, and basically how I want to do it, where I will be sort of controlling like who wins and who loses. But it's something fun that I think we can all do. Yeah, it's just something fun I thought I'd do. So, if you want me to show you the calendar, here you have Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You have Money in the Bank in 2 weeks from Sunday. This is going to be a thing every Friday and Saturday night. We're going to do probably Raw, NXT, and SmackDown today. These are probably going to last until about 11 o'clock, maybe 11:15 UK time. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go probably up to maybe Money in the Bank, but I'm not sure if I need to do 9 now, or if I want to. Yeah, you get the idea. Eventually, I think. So we have Money in the Bank in the 3rd week of May. Then you go to June, you have NXT TakeOver Blackpool and Backlash. Now, it's important to note here that NXT is listed on the show details as show hosts for Money in the Bank. That is because for Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Clash of Champions, the Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania and Survivor Series, NXT will feature on those pay-per-views. There will obviously still be takeovers every few months or so. I have got it all down here. So yes, June you have NXT TakeOver Blackpool. You then have Backlash. You then have the Mae Young Classic, which I might change, I'm not sure. And then you have got NXT TakeOver Rival. I am using old arenas on here because there wasn't many NXT TakeOver arenas, so, I deal the hand I get given and make the best out of it. Let's see what happens, chat. Yeah, so hello to everyone in chat. Then you have 2 nights of SummerSlam. Now, basically, what I mean by the 2 nights thing is that there is 14 matches, and I'm not planning on doing all 14 in one stream. I think what we're probably going to do, because I'm going to do Saturdays and Sundays, for pay-per-views and takeovers. So, for example, Money in the Bank is an 11-match card. Basically, I have the 8 championship matches, the Universal, WWE, Raw Women's, SmackDown Women's, Intercontinental, United States, and Raw and SmackDown tag titles. I have those 4. Then I have the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and then I have a singles match, which I, have an idea from a feud that is going to start on the Raw episode tonight. But basically, how that's going to work is at Money in the Bank on the Friday that I do it. I will be doing 5 matches, or one day for a pay-per-view, I will do half of one show. Then on the next stream we have, I will do the next 5 takeovers. I'll figure that out. So you have SummerSlam in August. Then in September you have Night of Champions, which I probably need to change. Let me change that to 13 so I can get all the things announced, so I can have all the titles on, even NXT. This is really poor organised. Then you have in October NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. You have on Halloween, you have Halloween Havoc. November you have Survivor Series, again, 14 matches, because I'm going to do... Survivor Series is going to be an interesting concept where it's not going to be a Raw versus NXT versus SmackDown for brand supremacy BS. It's going to be basically me doing Raw versus NXT, Raw versus SmackDown, SmackDown versus NXT, SmackDown versus Raw. All these dream matches that I would like to see, maybe. So that you have that in November. In December, you have a pay-per-view called Hell's Fire, which I might change. In January, you have TakeOver Phoenix and, of course, the Royal Rumble. In February, you have Super Showdown. In March, you have Fastlane and NXT TakeOver New York. And then that concludes the year with WrestleMania 35. So yes, hello to everyone in the chat. If you are here, please do comment. I'm going to wait for some... we're probably going to start in about 3 or 4 minutes, so I just want to let people get in and say hello. And let me just send the link out to everyone. Cheese Potato, hello to Drift Langers. Yeah, so that is the calendar. Let me change that quick, because I don't really like the name. Man is up o-lading. Okay. Don't know what that means, but sure. Oh, I don't want to show you those images, because they will be used for something else. Yeah, so I'm just going to probably do a bit more messing around with some of the names of pay-per-views and stuff, and where is the Clash of the Champions logo, or Clash of Champions logo? What the bleed now is Clash of Champions? And let me change to Clash of Champions or something. No, I'll keep it as Night of Champions, because it's going to be a, like, sort of... Yeah, so Clash of... How is it going to work? 13 matches. Let me show you the championships that will be on each show. I'm going to be doing the draft as well. Now, I've got a few ideas of where certain stars are going to go. First, I'm going to do the men's superstars, because there is not as many women, so it wouldn't make as much sense, and it'd be a bit difficult to go back and forth for winning the men. Again, just the card I'm given, so can't really do anything about that. Where is the freaking Clash of Champions logo? No, we'll just put Night of Champions logo there. Right, so yes, championships. On Raw, you will have the WWE title, the Raw Women's Championship, United States Championship, and Raw Tag titles. Obviously, I've got the Money in the Bank contract on there, but that might change depending on who wins it. On NXT, you have the NXT Championship, the NXT Women's Championship, NXT North American Championship, NXT Tag Team Championships, and United Kingdom title. And on SmackDown, you have got the Universal Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, Intercontinental Championship, and SmackDown Tag Team titles again. Women's briefcase, but it might change. And let me just give that to her. Here to see me winning World Championship then. Yeah, oh, wait, no. Don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, so this just a quick, let me remove the champion. I had to. Right, now I need to decide where certain superstars are going. So if you put in chat where you think certain stars, where you think some of these wrestlers should go, I have got some, like, to keep track of where I'm going, I have written down some of the people where they're going. On Raw's first pick is going to be Seth Rollins. Obviously this isn't up to date, but not exactly much I can do. Ball dance to Raw. Yep. Seth Rollins to Raw. I'm going to put the Undisputed Era on NXT. And then I'm going to put Roman on SmackDown. Alan Shearer to SmackDown. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so we'll put Roman onto SmackDown. Raw next, I'm gonna put on Big Daddy Drew McIntyre. He's already there. NXT, I'm gonna put Ciampa on. He's there again. And on SmackDown, I'm going to put. This is sort of a tag team, but not really. The Fiend and the normal version of Bray Wyatt. Except the difference is I'm going to be booking the Fiends in a much better way than he has. Sadly. You know, because somehow they messed up one of the better characters on. Just have to quickly get Bray cheered. Whatever. I'm going to put AJ on Raw. Yeah, AJ's already on Raw. And I'm going to put... Who should I put next? I'm going to keep Gargano on NXT. Yeah, he's already there. Then I'm going to put Nakamura on SmackDown. Fandango to NXT. Alright, we'll put Nakamura on SmackDown. Then who do I put on next? I'm going to put Randy on Raw again. Apparently I haven't... What's the difference there then? But I'll just keep him as that. Fandango for NXT Champion. No, Mike, because obviously I write these cards down. I have a surprise for you as to who is going to be in the NXT Championship match. It's a man you like quite a bit actually. So, and a man I famously slagged off, which I'm sure you loved. Now, who do I put on NXT? I'm gonna put... I'm gonna put Joe on NXT. I'm gonna stick Samoa Joe onto NXT, and then I'm gonna put Daniel Bryan on Raw. Daniel Bryan on SmackDown, sorry. Just quickly turn him face. Oh god, wonder who it is. Well, he might not win, but I'm going to put him in the championship match. Let me just quickly turn Daniel Bryan face. Because, yeah, I don't really want him with Rowan at the moment. Because I have better plans for him. So Bryan goes to SmackDown. Yeah, put in chat who you think where some of these stars should go. Well, Gulak's the Cruiserweight champion. I'm not going to put him. Edge and Christian, I should probably make into a tag team. I will in a minute. I'm going to put Finn on NXT. Finn Balor goes to NXT. Obviously, that means the Demon as well. 1 second. Randy Orton to NXT. Now, I'm going to keep him on Raw. And I'm going to put the Demon on NXT as well, obviously. Because I have an idea for the Demon for Survivor Series. For an NXT versus SmackDown match. I've just given that away, but it's pretty obvious. Probably pretty obvious where I'm going. Now, what I'm going to put... I'm going to put the Hardys on SmackDown. So I'm sort of making this up as I go along, but Jeff and Matt are going to go to Friday Night SmackDown. But I might put him on NXT soon. Anyway, whilst we're here, how are you, Mike? Because I don't really get a chance to speak to you that much. Like, we're normally just talking about wrestling or something, or trolling Tom. But how are you, mate? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So the Hardys on to SmackDown. Who can I put on next? I'm gonna put on NXT. Not too bad. I'm in the bath at the minute though. Jeez, that's a horrific sight. Yeah, I'm doing well. Obviously, I'm just doing this, but you know. Are you going to be watching SmackDown tonight, Mike? Because obviously there's 2 championship matches. Right, back on Raw. Yeah, sorry to keep on badgering on about it. Please do suggest where you think certain people should go. On Raw, I'm going to put... Probably, don't know what's happening on SmackDown, though. Roman versus Bryan in the main event for the Universal title. If Bryan loses, he is banished from SmackDown. And Apollo Crews versus Big E for the IC title. On NXT, on Raw, who should I put? Because I do want to elevate some people as well whilst I'm here. You know, I'm going to put Fandango for Raw Tag Team Champions with Rowdy Roddy Piper. I don't have Rowdy Roddy Piper. You know what? I have a surprise for who I'm going to put on NXT next. I'm going to put Lashley on Raw. Then on NXT, I'm going to put Brock Lesnar. Which might be a horrific sight, but he will... Well, he might be a part-timer. I don't know. It depends how much I want to use him. On SmackDown, I'm going to put... Jeez, Cedric. Brilliant. On SmackDown, sorry. I'm going to put... Mr. Anderson with Funaki versus the Great Khali and Justin Gabriel. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think, like... What do you think of that then? Brock Lesnar going to SmackDown. Well, NXT. Because I've got a plan for a takeover match for Brock, which I think could be absolutely brilliant. On SmackDown, I'm going to put Cesaro, actually. He's going to go very high on. And then on SmackDown, I'm going to put... Sorry, on Raw, I'm going to put Rey Mysterio. Which is why I should probably start noting the fact I'm putting these people down. Yeah, so if people are getting upset that I'm not drafting their favourite, they will be drafted eventually. To me, it doesn't really matter what order they go in, just as long as I draft them. Yeah, Brock to NXT, because I have a plan for a absolute bloodbath of a match. So I should probably put Bobby Lashley on. Yep, he's on Raw, good. Did I put Ray on Raw? Okay. What is that? Sorry, but what is that thing? Right, on NXT, I'm going to put... Wait, one sec. I want to check someone. I want to check a team quick. Like, who's in it? Oh, it's Bait and 7. Yes, Ribby and Fandango for Tag Team Champions. Should I actually put Ribby on a brand? Just for, banter. I'm putting Pete Dunne in, Moustache Mountain. And I'm going to put Moustache Mountain on NXT. Because I know Mike is a really big fan of Tyler Bates. Fandango's already in a team though, Mike. He's in a team with Tyler Breeze. But I can find a team for good old Ribby. I'm going to look at the tag teams for now. Raw is going to pick up... No, SmackDown is going to pick up the Usos. Disband Fandango's team. Tyler Breeze is all a bit harsh. And Raw gets... Raw is going to get Gallows and Anderson. Or the club. And they're with AJ, so that's an instant story I could do. NXT is going to get the Revival. And SmackDown is going to get the New Day. Raw is also going to get the AOP. And SmackDown's next pick is going to be Aleister Black. NXT's next pick is going to be... Let me think. I'm not sure. Jesus Christ, where's Brian Kendrick going? I'm going to put... Raw are going to get Edge and Christian. Because I think they'd be a really fun team to have on Raw. And to be fair, Raw needs tag teams. Having just look at what the monstrosity of the tag team division on Raw. So Edge and Christian can be good leaders for that. We'll put him onto Raw. Trying to think who else needs to be put on another brand. Right, so NXT's next pick. Oops. I don't want to show the matches that I'm gonna do on Raw until we get to it. I don't put like Triple H Senior and Taker because they're all part timers. Definitely not putting Shane on there. NXT is going to take... I'm not sure. NXT is going to take Keith Lee. Then Raw... SmackDown is going to take Aleister Black. So, Mike, you say disband Fandango's team and Tyler Breeze to get them in a tag team, but surely, Ribby should be fighting for the world title. Right, and then Raw's next pick is going to be the Street Profits, because I'm trying to fill out that tag division. So we're going to put... Yeah, they're going to NXT. Oh, SmackDown. Like, not even SmackDown, Raw. And then Also gets... Ribby would never betray his best mate Fandango. The more you say this, the more I'm actually being convinced of this. To put Ribby and Fandango in a tag team. They should have a Gargano and Ciampa story, tag team champs, and then Fandango turns on Ribby and they feud for the world title. Well, to be fair though, Mike, this is a universe mode where people can suggest what they think should happen. Like, obviously, I have plans for stories, but they can like say what they think. You know what? I'm gonna keep Breezango together, but I'm gonna put Ribby with them, and they're gonna be a 3-man stable. SmackDown's next pick is going to be Braun Strowman. Hopefully Tyler Breeze gets injured. Well, I can do that. I can get someone to just... I could get Brock, because he's on NXT, to just batter him. But I would feel bad, so... No. Alright, NXT is going to pick up EC3, because I'm going to build him as a star. The Kool-Aid Man versus Tyler Breeze, please. The Kool-Aid Man. Who's the Kool-Aid Man? Is that Brock Lesnar? I might have missed that joke. Raw is going to take the Viking Raiders to fill out that tag division. NXT's next pick is going to be Matt Riddle. And then SmackDown is going to pick Ricochet. Where's Hanson? Oh, it's Eric and Ivar, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Eric and Ivar for some reason. Forgot. Then EC3. Yeah, EC3 goes to NXT. Braun goes to SmackDown. The Viking Raiders and Matt Riddle, yep, he's in NXT. And then Ricochet, which is going to go to SmackDown. And then SmackDown's next pick is going to be You know what? I think this is going to be a really fun pairing, which people might not like. X-Pac and Triple H are going to SmackDown. So basically DX, but they're the only DX members I've got. So X-Pac and Triple H are going to go to SmackDown. Because I think that could be a really fun pairing, which I can use to get people, like, get people some wins and get people over. So all these tag teams I'm throwing together, I'm going to put together later. I might just do the draft here, maybe, and then end it. And then NXT's next pick is going to be Velveteen Dream. And then Raw. You know what? I'm going to put Cena, Triple H, and Taker on different brands. John Cena goes to Monday Night Raw. Then on SmackDown is going to be the Brothers of Destruction. Then NXT's next pick is going to be NXT is going to take Breezango and Ribby. So Fandango, Tyler Breeze. So yeah, Mike gets his wish of Ribby going to Titus O'Neil and Billy Gunn as the ambassador. You are just alright, then that's a lovely name. You are just a different breed, strictly. Titus O'Neil and Billy Gunn in a tag team as the ambassadors. How you've even thought of that? Like, it's a fairly obvious joke to make, but how you've even come to the... Give me strength. Hello, Landon. Welcome. Yeah, you are watching the first episode of the DriFt Universe mode. How's life? Yeah, I'm doing a draft at the moment for the Universe mode, where I'll quickly run over the picks whilst you're here. I'm doing the women's roster after this, but so far, Raw has picked Seth, Drew McIntyre, AJ, Randy Orton, Lashley, Rey Mysterio, The Club, AOP, Edge and Christian, Street Profits, Viking Raiders, and John Cena. NXT have selected Undisputed Era, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, Moustache Mountain, The Revival, Keith Lee, EC3, Matt Riddle, Velveteen Dream, and Breezango. And SmackDown has selected Roman Reigns, The Fiend, and the normal Bray Wyatt, Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro, the Usos, the New Day, Aleister Black, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, X-Pac and Triple H, and the Brothers of Destruction. And then Raw's next pick is going to be... Don't know, who should Raw's next pick be? NXT got all the OG wrestlers, yeah. NXT's next pick is going to be Kevin Owens. Well, what do you think of Lewis and Landon and tag team as arseless chaps? Because you guys don't get... Bang out of order. Yeah, what do you think of Brock in NXT, Landon? Because I have an idea for a match between Brock. For a match for Brock in NXT. Which I think could be really, really good. Well, yeah, I need to put Kane and Undertaker on the same brand. So Kane. I need to put some whilst I'm here. Brock in NXT, damn yeah. I have a plan for a no DQ match at the first takeover, which is Takeover Blackpool. Let me put KO on. So Kevin on Raw and Cena. You watching SmackDown? Absolutely. I'm intrigued to see what is going to happen to Daniel Bryan, because I feel like he's going to get beaten, and then he's going to give a farewell speech, and then Roman's just going to kill him. Right, next on the draft, I'm going to... You know, Raw is going to pick up Andrade. Because he's very, very good at the wrestling, in my opinion. And if he had been booked right, could have been the next version of Eddie Guerrero. He should have turned face. And then NXT's next pick is going to be Winston Churchill in a tag team with Adolf Hitler. Brothers are... Oh my god. Oh my god. How have you even thought of that? That is a monstrous idea. Right, NXT's next pick is going to be Eric Young, because again, I think I could book him a lot better than what you got in real life. But unfortunately... They're so bad at doing this, aren't they? There's so many talents on this game which were underutilized. Hey, why are people booing The Fiend? People are going to cheer The Fiend. I think Roman's going to retain, yeah. Absolutely no way Bryan's winning. I would be so surprised if Bryan wins. Yeah, there's no way Bryan wins. Surely not. Right, SmackDown's next pick is going to be... Yeah, let me know in the chat where you think people should go. Giant Gonzalez and Omos as... Oh my... Jesus Christ. Giant Gonzalez and Omos in a tag team as the Twin Towers. I'm low-key going to cry of anger if Daniel wins Lamau, yeah. I mean, I don't mind Bryan, but in my opinion, it's that Edge was right. It's that Bryan didn't deserve the match at Mania. In kayfabe and in real life. I mean, he lost twice to Roman. And he was just demanding a match, you know. He lost fair and square. Right. So, SmackDown needs to select someone. SmackDown's next pick is going to be Robert Roode. Then Raw's next pick. Edge should be getting a rematch. Yeah, well, Edge technically won the match. Alright, NXT's next pick is going to be Sami Zayn. Yeah, Edge technically won the match. Because Roman put Edge on Bryan. And Bryan's shoulders were down, so surely that counts as a pin, right? SmackDown's next pick is going to be Sheamus. And Raw's next pick is going to be Heavy Machinery. John Cena and John Laurinaitis and new J&J security. Bloody hell. Right, Sheamus on to SmackDown. And second match going to send. It's go big or go home front. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I'm gonna put Otis and Tucker onto I'm gonna put Otis and Tucker onto Raw for the sole reason that they need tag teams. So there's Otis. One thing I might start doing is just going. I feel like Edge is going to interfere. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. That he gets rid of Bryant. Yeah, he helps. Yeah, so maybe what happens is Edge spears Roman midway through, and that disqualifies Bryan. So then that gets Bryan out of SmackDown. That you could have got that square on, Landon. I think Landon's right there. Edge is going to cost him. So he's gonna continue to be a heel against Bryan, even though I think Bryan's actually being the heel against Edge, and Edge is gonna continue being the face. Yeah, one thing I might just go through the alphabet and just go through who I think is gonna be on there. Alright, let's go through. I'm gonna put Corbin onto SmackDown. I sort of just want to get through this, to be honest. Baron Corbin. Or the ref could get knocked out, Edge spears Bryan and puts Roman on top of Bryan for the 3 count. Yeah. That could happen, yeah. I can see that. Alright. Let's put Buddy Murphy onto Raw. Yeah, so Buddy Murphy onto Raw. I'm gonna put Chad Gable on NXT. No, I'm gonna put Gable onto SmackDown. I want to push Gable. Also, Big E versus Apollo. Yeah. The issue is with this SmackDown is it's well predictable. I have to say, like it is obvious that Apollo's gonna retain and Roman's gonna retain. Like I will be very surprised if there is any champion. In fact, I'd be more surprised if Big E beat Apollo. Because I do think Bryan has a chance of beating Roman. I don't think Big E has a chance of beating Right. Ziggler is going to go to Raw. No, not right down Raw. And then on NXT, I'm going to put... No, I'm going to put Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno, and then Oni Lorcan, because I just realised that they need to. Cassius Ohno, Oni Lorcan. Yeah, they're both on NXT. Ziggler and Rude should be facing Rey and Dominic at WrestleMania Backlash. Yeah, the SmackDown tag division means nothing. In my opinion, what they should do is they should unify the tag division. Here's how I would do it. So you still have like Rey and Dominic, they've been drafted to SmackDown. Ziggler and Rude are drafted to SmackDown. So I would have those teams that are drafted on SmackDown only appear on SmackDown, and the teams that are drafted only on Raw only appear on Raw. There's one set of champions, and then at WrestleMania Backlash, I would do Ziggler and Rude versus AJ and Omos for the WWE Tag Team titles. I would unify them to make them World Tag Team titles. And I'd make them have like a black strap instead of a red and blue one. You know what? On SmackDown, on Raw, we are going to put Mark Henry. we're going to have cheers for Mark Henry because he's a lovely lad. Then on SmackDown, I'm going to put The Miz. Imagine Chavo returns and distracts Ray, leading to a chair restoration. Yeah. I always wanted to see Chavo as a face. I hope Chavo comes back for one last match because he was bloody good. I mean, obviously out of Chavo and Eddie, there's no denying who I think was the better one. I think Eddie is one of the top 5 greatest in-ring wrestlers ever. If we're talking in-ring talent, top 5 for me is Benoit, Angle, Brett, Shawn, Eddie. I think those 5. Yeah, I would even make an argument for Seth. I think Seth is brilliant. Right. On SmackDown, we are going to put Rusev, which means NXT is 2 and... Alright, who do you think should go on to Raw? Shane, Drew and Elias, bloody hell. On NXT, I'm going to put... So, on Raw, I'm going to put Ryder and Hawkins to carry out that tag division. One second, let me count the teams on each show. 1, 2... Okay, Raw have 7. Ooh, Chavo. Dun, dun, dun. Right, Raw. Let me see the teams because NXT and SmackDown need some more teams. I'm going to disband the bar. And disband Brian and Rowan. There's no tag teams. Alright, we're going to put Lucha House Party on SmackDown. Oh, for God's sake, I just... Alright, NXT are going to take Ali, because I've realised that I've just put a load of people onto... Yeah, NXT take Ali, then they're going to get... NXT can take Cedric Alexander as well. Yeah, basically this order doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm just making sure people are on the shows. Cesaro I put on to SmackDown, so I need to change that. You know, I'm going to keep the bar together for now, and then I'm going to split them up eventually. That is probably going to be one of the matches for the next Mania. Who should I put? Raw is going to get Elias. Actually, no, they're not. NXT is going to get Elias. That could be a planned match. Cesaro versus Sheamus in like a street fight or something. Now on Raw, I'm going to put Humberto Carrera. NXT is going to get Jinder Mahal. Lars Sullivan is going to go to NXT. Oh, Killian Dane is not in this game. Oh. Let's see, who still needs to be drafted? Shane Thorne's going to stay on NXT. You know, I'm going to put Sin Cara is going to go to Raw. Because I thought Sin Cara was actually quite good when he wasn't botching all the time. Chavo indeed though. Chavo Guerrero was very good. I need one more guy for Raw and then I'm even. And then I can start to put them back up. Ali I need to put on NXT. I will make trade, like there might be times where I make trades. As in, so like I could trade, say, Ali to SmackDown for someone. I might not, but I'm going to put Apollo Crews on Raw. I'll put Tozawa on NXT. And so let me just quickly I'm going to really take all the participants off. And then add back the ones that I'm actually putting on the show. So I don't like, I'm going to do this for all the shows so that it doesn't like, oh god, the roster was so messed up back in this era. I say back in this era, that was probably about 2 years ago. Well, it was freaking Mania time. Seth will keep there because he's on. Right, so Seth. Then I had Drew. Then AJ. Then Randy. Then Lashley. Then Ray. Then Gallows and Anderson. Don't know why they have those tag titles, but sure. Then we have the AOP. Then Edge and Christian. Then we had Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. And Ivar and Eric. Then Jonathan Cena. Then Kevin Owens. Then Andrade. Then Otis and Tucker. Then Buddy Murphy. Then Ziggler. Then Mark Henry. Followed by Ryder and Hawkins. Apollo Crews. Who is still here then? Let me know in the chat. Humberto Carrillo. So it's 39 at the moment. Right. Cool. Yeah, I'll have Brock on there. We'll take Candace off. I'm still watching, yeah, okay. What do you think so far then? Like, who do you think should... Do you think there's any I should put on different brands? I don't know. I don't know who I should put where. I'm just kind of sort of making up as I go along. Alright, so they have 27. Which is somewhat concerning. So let me check. Nakamura was on there. Well, I don't care. I'll just do it as I go along. All good so far. Yeah, cheers, mate. I just feel like every time I do one of these streams, or just any streams, to be honest, there's always something wrong with it, and I don't know why. Alright, let me put Ginger on NXT. So out of all the kind of picks I've made so far, for example, Mike, is there any matches you'd make? Like, what matches would you make for, say, a takeover or Money in the Bank? Because Money in the Bank, I've decided some of the matches for Money in the Bank, like the ladder matches. I have no clue who I'm gonna put in them. Like, I have a few ideas. Like, I have an idea. One thing I'll say now is that both ladder matches are gonna be 8-man and 8-woman. Fuck, Lord, I've got no idea. I'm shite at booking, yeah. Well, I just thought I'd do this as a bit of fun, and then when 2K22 comes out, I'll do that as well. So right now, let me actually go onto the Money in the Bank card. I've got 2 matches down. I've got a triple threat for the WWE title, and I've got a singles match, which I'm not going to say yet. Because I've already got one for a takeover as well, which I think would be... I hope we get it at some point, because I think it could be absolutely brilliant. Let me take the rod off of Raw. And Metalik onto SmackDown. Probably not going to use Lucha House Party, but I need the tag teams for pay-per-view matches. Because I do plan to have... Right now, most of the cards are looking at like a 10-match card. So, as in... What is in for the pay-per-views for Raw and SmackDown. Yes, Fandango's song is blasting. How the hell did you hear that? I thought it would have been turned off for copyright. Yeah, I'm just going to go through then. Right, we're going to go through the just alphabet and see where I'm going to put people. Right, Alexa, I'm going to take off of SmackDown. Okay, what songs are in the background then, if you can hear it? So isn't what the plan would be. One sec. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the draft, and then I'm going to show you the plans for Raw. Right, I'm going to put Arya Daivari on SmackDown. Oh, I thought you wouldn't be able to hear that. Right, we'll put Arya Daivari on SmackDown. Cool, yeah. Haha, you were listening to a bit of Fandango, yeah. I'm so confused about how you had John Cena on earlier as well. How can you hear these? I genuinely thought they would have, like, turned them off for copyright reasons. Right, Big Show goes on to Raw. Okay, which one's on now, Mike? I'll put it up to full... I'll put it on full pelt so that you can hear it. I'll say this though, I love this theme that's playing now. It's not on now, oh. If it's on now... Right, I'm going to break up Dallas and... I'm going to put Bo Dallas on SmackDown because I have an idea. Can't hear it now. Oh, it's Aleister Black's. I'm going to put Bo Dallas on SmackDown because I have a plan. Oh. I have a plan for one of the stories I'm going to do. Which is a story they should have done with Bo Dallas before releasing him. But we can't have any nice things on this planet, so we didn't get it. Let's see. Brian Kendrick is going to go to NXT. Oh, yeah. You might be able to hear this then. You might be able to hear this one. If Mike can hear this, he's going to go absolutely mental. Oh, shitty Breezango. I'm everything that you are not. Part man, but all model. Alright, Axel is going to go to Raw. I might stick Axel and Slater in a team. Because I don't really have anything for them, so... I might as well just put them in a team. I mean, they were in the Social Outcasts before, so there's long-term booking. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Axel and Slater in a team. Because that gets the team numbers up for Raw, even though they don't really need them. Yeah, Slater's really more good. Gulak is on SmackDown. I need to strip him of the Cruiserweight title. I could just take off the UK title, but put the Cruiserweight title. Gentleman Jack Gallagher. He's going to go to SmackDown. Yeah, I could put the Cruiserweight title on NXT, but I don't really want 6 championships on NXT. I like the fact I've got 5. I think 5 is the perfect amount. Because I've got NXT, NXT Women's, NXT North America, and NXT Tag. Then NXT UK. Right, I'm gonna put Harper on SmackDown as well. I'm going to put Harper and Rowan in a team again, and they're both going to go to SmackDown. Jackson Riker can go to NXT. Again, not going to use him, no, because I don't really like him, because he's a racist. The Usos I put on SmackDown. Again, have a plan for them. Which might include a certain big dog. Very, very big dog. The hugest dog possible. Yeah, so I'm going to finish the draft, and then I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, New Day were on SmackDown. Take Lacey off of Raw. Because I think, let me take Liv off SmackDown, but spoiler, Liv is going to go on SmackDown anyway, because I have an idea for a story, which I think could be really, really fun. Mark Andrews, I'll put him on NXT. Because even though I don't actually know who he is. Because I don't really watch NXT UK. I want to. There's a lot of different wrestling I need to watch. I need to catch up on Impact. I need to watch New Japan. I just don't get the time. Mike Kanellis can go to Raw. Because that story with Liv, it would elevate. Wait one second, let me do the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would elevate 5 people. Put Mojo on Raw as well. Alright, no way Jose. He's going to go to NXT. Noam Dar is also going to go to NXT. R-Truth can go to Raw. I think we're nearly done. We're getting into our territory now, so I think we should be done soon. We've been live for nearly an hour just doing the draft. And to be fair, I've still got the women's division to do. Yeah, Rowan I said was going to SmackDown. Saying I put on Raw, didn't I? Yeah. One match I really want to see is Gargano as a face and Lesnar as a heel. I think Gargano versus Lesnar would be such a great match. Oh, she had Eddie gear on. That might be the sash I use, actually. Might use the sash that has the Eddie gear. Alright, where am I putting Shane? I'll put Shane on both Raw and SmackDown. You know, I'll put him on NXT while she's there as well. I've seen Shane Thorne as well. So I'm going to put Thorne on NXT. But if I use the sash that has the Eddie gear, I'm gonna dye it. But I'm gonna dye her hair blue because I like Sasha's blue hair. Yeah, Titus can go to Raw. Tony Nese can go to SmackDown. I think that's everyone. Yes, except for Xavier, which needs to go to. So that's ended with 41 for Raw. Now I'm gonna put two of the people on. I'm gonna put Tony Nese and Jack Gallagher on NXT. Just to like sort of balance out the roster to make it so everyone's got 40. Well, not everyone's got 40, but people have got around that. Yeah, it'll be 39, 40, and 41. That's all good. Right, now for the female part of the draft. Brilliant. Yeah, so, and then the streaming's going to end, and then I'm going to probably start writing the card for Money in the Bank. Raw. NXT. Smack. Downeth. And to be fair, I can just move someone over. Right, Raw's first pick in the draft is going to be Becky Lynch. NXT's is going to be NXT's first pick is going to be Shayna Baszler. SmackDown's first pick is going to be Rhea Ripley. Then NXT's next pick is going to be Charlotte Flair. Raw's next women's pick. Raw's next women's pick is going to be Asuka. And NXT's next one is going to be Bianca Belair. No, actually no, not Bianca. It's going to be Io Shirai. And SmackDown's third pick is going to be Bianca Belair. So Raw's third pick is going to be Ronda Rousey. Then Raw takes the next pick, and they're going to pick Raw are going to take Toni Storm. Then SmackDown's next pick is going to be Liv Morgan. Raw's next pick is going to be Paige. And NXT's next one is going to be Bayley. And SmackDown is going to pick Nikki Bella. Let me start recording this down. And Becky onto Raw. Thing is though, as I unlock the alright, let me put Asuka onto Raw. Then Ronda Rousey. Then Toni Storm. And then Paige. One thing I'm going to say is for the first episode of Raw, which I'm going to do tomorrow, the brand split is not going to matter. Like for example, the Fiend might appear on the Bray's going to appear on Raw. I don't want that to get in the way because I want to do like the qualifying match for Money in the Bank and the World Championship matches. There, yeah. So also as well, it's going to be an 8-man. Actually, no, it's going to be a 6 or 8, and NXT Raw and SmackDown are going to be in all the ladder matches. Charlotte. It's going to go to NXT. Then EO. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap Bailey and Nikki. Wait, no. I'm not going to draft Nikki yet. I am going to draft Bailey to SmackDown. Check out. Just drop my controller. Brilliant. Wait, no, I don't want to change so she gets booed. Right, Bailey onto Raw. Onto SmackDown, sorry. I want to make Rhea a face. I think Rhea would have the potential to be a really great face. Let me put Sasha's there as well. And yeah, I'm going to do the Sasha with the Eddie gear onto SmackDown. But I'm just going to, like for example, I'll put, I'll dye her blue hair and give her the alternate attire. Because she gets a higher rating on her 16 gear. Then Bianca on SmackDown, which I've already done, I believe. I have then Liv Morgan. And then Bailey. Right, now I need to decide what... I'm putting... No, I have no idea who I should put where. I'm going to put Brie onto NXT. And Nikki onto SmackDown. I'll put Brooklyn Von Braun on NXT as well, even though I don't know who she is. She's a career mode character, but she's got a high rating, so... And I could do a Shayna and Brooklyn Von Braun for you, because she's a UFC fighter. I'm gonna put Ember on NXT as well. Ember Moon. On Raw, I'm gonna put Kairi Sane. Again, potential feud with Asuka. I'm gonna put Alexa Bliss onto SmackDown. I'm gonna put Nikki Cross on Raw, on SmackDown, sorry. Which alright. I don't know, man. Yeah, Kairi to Raw. Let me go like onto, say, play one-on-one normal. Can't use Beth Phoenix. Yeah, right, we'll put Billie Kay on NXT. We'll put Carmella onto Raw. Carmella and R-Truth, I like that. Dana Brooke onto Raw. We'll put Lana on Raw as well whilst we're at it. We'll put Maria Kanellis onto Raw. Then Maurice onto SmackDown. Mia Yim onto NXT. Put Mickie James on NXT as well, give that a bit of star power. Put Naomi on Raw. Natalya on SmackDown. Put Nia on NXT as well. Put Peyton Royce on Raw. Ruby Riott on Raw as well. Wait, no, I have an idea. For a WrestleMania match, so we're not going to put Ruby on Raw. We're going to put Ruby on SmackDown. Sony on SmackDown as well. Put Tamina on NXT. Angelina on Raw. Alright, that's it. Yeah, so I'll fill in, I'll do the teams and stuff. I'll do that all later on whilst I'm waiting for SmackDown to start. I'll start writing the card. This will be at 8 PM tomorrow as well. 8 PM UK time. We will be doing the first few episodes of Raw, NXT and SmackDown to build to Money in the Bank and TakeOver. So yes, thank you. This stream has been going on for an hour and a half. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Yeah, this is something new experiment I'm trying out. So thanks to everyone watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.